Hello friends, Hero here. I'm here to tell you about my name and what it means and the journey of my name. So essentially, I was born as Hero. My parents named me Hero, which means vertical, literally in Korean, to represent God's love, God's vertical love, for me to represent His gift. And to be a gift, actually. And so till I was 11, I was Hero and Hero only. And then when my family moved to the States, I was told by others in Korean American communities that like Hero is really hard for people to say. People meaning the English only speaking. And I was told I should just go by Sarah, since I also didn't know how to correct people by saying, hey, you're saying my name wrong, or, hey, let me help you say my name, because I only knew how to say hi, bye, sorry, thank you, I love you, and sing alphabet songs. So like that's all I knew. I didn't know how to walk that journey. And while it took me a couple months to embrace being Sarah, I did spend next decade being Sarah only, pretty much, other than my family calling me Sero. And then I had an opportunity to live in South Korea in my mid-20s, and then the confusion started, essentially with some people calling me Sarah, some people calling me Sero, based on, because at work I was known as Sarah, at church or in my community I was known as Hero, so I went by both. It became apparent that my name wasn't just one or the other, but they're both. And I made the transition back to living in the States for a grad school, and out of that journey, I started to go by Hero because I was convicted to embrace the name that I was given, the uniqueness of my name, as well as embrace being able to have those awkward conversations to correct people. Actually, it's not zero, it's not zero, it's actually Hero. And even for me, I went on a journey of learning how to say my name properly as it is. So in a lot of settings that I would actually say, my name is Sarah, which is very Americanized way of saying my name. And then even transitioning to be able to say, actually, my name is Hero, which is closer way of how I would say my name in Korean. So what's with my name and the uniqueness of it? I'm reminded how all of us are named specifically as we are for such a reason, for some reason, and we may know it, we may not know it. And I wanted to encourage you to possibly look into what your name means. Look into why you were named you, whether that's Paul, whether that's Sharon, whatever that may be. Just like lean into what your name means and possibly purpose behind you being that. So like for me, purpose of being named Hero was to represent God's vertical love, His gift for the world. And for me, for the times that I lived as Sarah, specifically only Sarah, I had hard times embracing the journey of me, myself as a gift. Because in ways I was reminded, Hero wasn't in ways assimilated enough until I was Sarah. So that journey of embracing the uniqueness and then the purpose of me, myself as a gift that I am. So that's my journey that I'm inviting you to lean into your journey, as well as the second journey that I would like to invite you to is if and when, most likely, when you do see a name that is possibly harder for you to name or say, what would it look like for you to, instead of simply say, hey, like, do you have an English name? Let me give you an English name. That's too hard for us to say. But possibly ask, tell me about your story of your name and get to know that person. You will be surprised how much you'll be blessed by someone's name and their journey. So thank you for hearing my journey of becoming. 고맙습니다.